Hey Megan. Megan asks here, how long did you go without sleeping? This is in response to a video I made about how I got off of seroquel. She also asks another question, what about the crippling anxiety? Did it ever come back? Both very good questions. As far as how long did I go without sleeping, I'm still struggling. I'll check my watch here and see how my sleep was the night before. Sometimes I'm surprised when it says I got 7 hours. I don't believe it. It doesn't feel like it. Most nights I probably get maybe 2 hours of sleep, which is really bad, especially when you're doing what I'm doing, especially when you're trying to build muscle, when you work a very physically demanding job. It's just not good. It's not good for your health. It's not good for recovery. It's not good for anything. And like my sweet mother asked, who's very old school, if something helps you sleep, why would you get off of it? And that, I love my mom to death, but that is ignorance, in my opinion. Because she comes from a time where you trusted the government, you trusted your doctors, you trusted everybody. I was born in 1979, so at the time, after my head injury, my traumatic brain injury, they trusted everything the doctor said. You guys, there was a time where I was on 8 different medications, if not more. And I don't blame my parents at all for any of it. They did the best they could. I'm so blessed to have had the parents that I have. Now, I've heard of different companies, which I'm always doing research on, that have, natural sleep remedies. And I try them, and I have one that I'm trying. It's by a company called Seed, and it's not cutting it. They say you need to wait a month or two, and I'm on my 2nd month, and I don't notice any difference. So there's that. And yes, of course, I've tried the melatonin, I've tried the chamomile tea, I've tried all that stuff. I have tried the magnesium stuff. The sleep drink I was using before that I used to get off alcohol stopped working. I'm probably going to go back and try it again though. Maybe I just need to get it out of my system and then go back to it and it'll do its thing. But then I also started taking another dose of methylene blue in the middle of the day. So I'll take a half a dropper in the morning, and then on my lunch break I'll have another half a dropper of the methylene blue to see if that helps. I kind of feel like it is helping a little bit. So, but again, this could be placebo effect. But I try to stay focused on the fact that I never thought it was possible for me to get off seroquel, ever. Like, I was so scared. Like, what if they stopped making it? What if, like, all these what ifs would go my way? What if something happened to me and I couldn't get it? What if something happened to me and I couldn't go to get, it scared the shit out of me. And knowing that I was on a pharmaceutical and I'd gotten off every other pharmaceutical thanks to oxygen therapy, I had to give it a go. And again, you guys, I never stop looking into biohacking. I never stop researching. It's just like my brain won't shut down until I find a cure for myself, which is why I don't get sick, ever. By the way, if you're wondering what brand I use, because there's so many different methylene brands out there, methylene blue brands out there, it's called Nano Blue. And I got this at my chiropractor's office, who I give him all the credit in the world, Scoresby Chiropractic, for helping me with this, because no other doctor ever would. Why would they? Patient cured is a customer lost. So yeah, sleeping is hard. But I cheat. I don't do energy drinks, but I have a supplement company that I really trust. But this is one of their pre-workouts that is very, I don't even use a full scoop, much less a half a scoop before I work out. It's really strong. It's probably really, who knows? Anyways, but I use a little bit of it in my tea to get me through work. So you do what you gotta do, but I'm going to make it happen. I'm not getting back on it. I'm not going to get on a pharmaceutical to help me sleep. I'm going to figure out my sleep issues. And I've done research in that too, and all it did was piss me off, because a lot of the research says that it's something psychological or going on in my life. My life is really good. I really can't complain. It's a simple life. I don't have a lot of money, but I don't need a lot of money to be happy, so. But let's talk about the big question. the crippling anxiety. When she said crippling, I was like, she gets it. She gets it. She knows that this is shit that you cannot live with. And to anyone and everyone that is dealing with this for no reason, this is the thing though. Hear me out. I'm not talking about I'm easily triggered. That's not the type of anxiety I'm talking about. I'm not saying I get nervous easily because of shit in my life. I'm not talking about that at all. I can handle triggers. I can handle things that make me anxious because there's a reason for it. I'm talking about waking up in the morning and being scared as fuck to do anything. Scared as fuck for not even to do anything. Sitting in a chair, watching TV, scared. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that the brain would feel that way. It doesn't make sense that there's nothing around me. I'm safe. I have a roof over my head. What is going on? Why do I feel like shit? The best way to describe it, the last time I weaned myself off of seroquel, and this is when I was making all those videos documenting it and posting it on TikTok. This is when I was, and I don't know if I made them every day or every other day, but I remember the first time where I started noticing that I was feeling things more, which I was like, maybe that's not a bad thing. We're supposed to feel things. We're human beings. But I remember being at my job, and I remember being outside, and it was a beautiful day, and I looked up at the sky, and it was blue. And I thought to myself, oh shit. It's starting. It's coming back. And it's like it came back with a vengeance. It's like it came back and it was saying, because I was determined to use my brain. I was determined to use my will. I was determined to be like, you know what? I'm going to tell my body that this doesn't bother me. My body's going to listen. That kind of talk, which, who's to say it doesn't work? But my brain had a different agenda. And I was like, no, I'm just going to keep, and I kept suffering. And then I started to lose focus. And at my job, I cannot lose focus. People's lives are at stake. I cannot lose focus. And I felt like even my hearing was impaired. Like you kind of like black out. Like you're there, you're awake, but you're not hearing what's going on around you. And I was like, this is getting bad. This is getting really bad. And I think I did that for one extra day. Even my boss, he was like, hey, are you okay? Like he was talking to me and I was like, I can't do this because if I lose my job, then what's the fucking point? And I'm not advocating you guys do what I did. I'm not saying, go get a bottle of this and do this without your doctor, but I'm just telling you what I did. So there's your warning. So I got one bottle and I had one full dropper in the morning until the bottle was gone. Probably lasted me several weeks. Yeah. And then after that, and at this time, you guys, I cannot say this enough. I was cutting my tablets in half. And then I was cutting those in half. This is how I was dropping down. I was eating crumbs at one point. I had never weaned myself off this way before, ever. I had done much bigger jumps, and I would even go every other day weaning myself off. Like, even so just a tiny bit was in my system at a time. I was actually scared to be done, even though I was so excited that I'd come this far. And this is, I believe, week, like 3.5, we'll say. This is my 3.5 week, if not 4th week, sorry, of no seroquel. And yeah, zero crippling anxiety. And I've tested myself. I've done some, how do I say it? I've changed things in my life that would cause anxiety. I've challenged myself in ways that, and nothing that resembles any of the signs of the traumatic brain injury stuff, no depression, nothing. And I could not be more excited. And it's just like, what else am I missing? What else can I cure? What else can I do with myself that I was always told, no, you'll probably have to be on this for the rest of your life. Fuck that shit. Fuck that attitude. Fuck those doctors. Sorry, but I'll never trust again. And this is why I've got trust issues with doctors. I'm not saying all doctors are bad at all. I listen to a lot of doctors. There's a lot of doctors I follow. There's a lot of podcasts I listen to because I never stop. Information is so powerful, you guys. But no crippling anxiety. Not even a little bit. And if it is, it's just life. And I can deal with that because it's life. Life is anxiety. So